bring the Mega Death.
Yeah, bros, here comes the Mega Death. Dance, team, dance! And that's how you wreck the entire enemy team. GG. I bring the Mega Death! What's up, guys? Kobe Cheese here, and it's time for some Elite Tauren Chieftan. This guy's actually pretty awesome. One of my more entertaining characters to play. Not my favorite tank, but he's really awesome. He's got a lot of crowd control. Pretty much he's good at moving enemies around. He can dash in, stun people, and he's got the ability to rock out. So let's jump into the footage. Alright, bros, what's up? It's time to get started here. The game is underway. So for the first couple of talents that I have available to me, we'll be taking probably the damage slide. And of course we'll be talking about the actual abilities in a second. But I sometimes have tried out Pawn Shop Guitar that allows me to do reduced mana cost on my E, which is a kind of a sustain ability. For this particular case though, I just want to do as much damage as possible. Alright, we're going to be running in here doing level 1 fight, always entertaining. See if we can actually win this fight. Of course, like I said, I am... Oh, damn it! That was so close. I am going to be a hero that really only excels in team fight situations. If I'm soloing, I'm not so powerful. Now, I can definitely do work solo. Oh my god, that was a good stun. Let's see if I... Ah, no, he got the barrel roll out of there. Oosh. Murky goes down. It's not going to really be a big deal, though, because he has the egg respawn timer. And I'm going to keep chasing this guy. Let's see if I can run up on the horse. And... Oh, he juked me. That's okay. So he got the juke off, and he's a little brave. He looks like he wants to actually fight me, so I'm going to run on the opposite side of him. Use Face Melt to knock him back. That's the ability that knocks back. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about those actually in just 1 second, because he's getting real brave. He's going to come up on myself and Murky here. So with the help of that poison, Murky and I are able to destroy him. Of course, Murky doesn't count as a kill for them. Once again, they just keep on focusing him down. No big deal for me. I need to go ahead and refresh my mana. So while I'm doing that, let's discuss the abilities. First off, Power Slide. You'll hear me talk about that one a lot. That's the little dash that you see me do, which stuns them, and it's a short stun for like half a second. However, the good thing about it is that, boom, it is able to put you in a position to use Face Melt. That's your second portion of the combo. That actually repositions your enemies, pushes them away from you, and that's going to allow you to set up a lot of kills for your team, as well as just get away from danger in a lot of situations as well. So this is why ETC, Elite Tauren Chieftan, is really good in team fights, but as far as soloing, he's not that great. For one thing, his mana cost, you'll see that I'm pretty much always out of mana whenever I am spamming my abilities. Oh, here we go, team fight, and we're going to come up in here. Let's Face Melt him away. Nah, didn't really pick up anything. But again, my mana costs are going to be high enough to where it discourages me from laning and continually using it on like creep wave pushing, for example. So I went ahead and modified my Face Melt. Now it pushes back twice as far. So as the game goes on, I'm going to get even better at melting faces and just overall crowd control for the team. Alright, now as we get to leveling up here, I need to keep an eye out. Well, the reason I went back so soon there is I wanted to make sure I was full health for the mines. These early mine battles can really put you in a good position. This map is a little bit weird, you know. If you get a really good golem, like a 100-point golem or something close to that, you can really make it difficult for them to push on you. And if your teammates do a good push with your golem, if you have such a strong golem, you can basically leave their golem alone. Oh, here we go. Tyrande. Let's hold that thought as I try and take her down. Now, she is going to get away. I don't have any way to really like stun other than that power slide, and it's such a short duration that it doesn't lock them down enough. Now, eventually, I will modify my Face Melt once again in order to actually slow them down by 80% on the knockback. So not only will they be knocked back really far, but they're slowed. So once I get into one of those teamfight situations where there's like one guy kind of up in the front line of our allies, I'll power slide into him, push him all the way back into our back line to where he just cannot get away, and that's going to win some fights. Later on, when I get my ultimate, that's when things get really nuts. Oh, hey, Tyrande, what's up again, Chickadee? Yeah, she can't really fight me. I'm so damn tanky, and I've been taking all of the damage talents, which is pretty much the smart thing to do, in my opinion, on ETC. Now, if you have a really good set of healers on your team, you can probably take the health talent early on at level 1. instead of the damage on power slide. That's probably the best thing I'll do. Now, what I'm going to do here is wait. I'm probably going to try and save my face melt, which will push him away. Yeah, push him away, and then I stun him so that he was not able to get any of those skulls after the golem died. That was the strategy I used there. He was basically going to sit in there and try and push us out so that he can get the skulls, but he kind of missed his timings on that. Let's see if I can actually finish off. No, sir, you can't go back. You better come back here, my friend. No, he's going to get away as well. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and get the heck out of there. No reason for me to stick around. We have a 94-point golem. Now, even though we have the 94-point golem, it's probably not going to do too much work because of the fact that it's just starting off and it doesn't actually have any of the gates down. So it's going to have to go through all 3 gates and their little, you know, refreshment canister, whatever you call it, shrine thing, whatever. And then it's going to have to go to the fort. Now, if this was a 94-point golem at their base, then that would be insane. So here we go. Oh, look at this. It looks like I caught myself a nice little bird griffin here. He was not expecting that. Pushed him back behind there. And I guess he had already used his barrel roll or something, but he went down very quickly. And so I'm pushing with the golem. I know that their golem is weak enough. We only really need 1 person to defend it, but we for some reason have 2 or 3 actually. Yeah, even Murky's up there. If 2 of them were down here, we could probably do a lot more damage with our golem here. And listen, oh, all right, there we go. Got my ultimate. I'm gonna stun their entire team, but it does get me killed because I was taking damage from their fort. And again, if we had the rest of our team there, we could have probably killed several of those enemies with that ultimate of mine. That was a really good, effective ultimate. Now, we're doing some damage to their fort. Maybe we can actually take it out because now that we have some more of our teammates down here, it looks like everyone but Murky is pushing on the bottom lane. So this is looking really good already. Nice little start for us since we got so many of the skulls early on. So finally it goes down and oh my goodness, their ETC used his ultimate, but it wasn't really enough to shut us down. We did take the fort, luckily. So in that particular case, we pretty much won that out. And finally, I'm back after dying there. No! Just almost killed their ETC. And in any case, we all make it out safely. Let's go ahead and refresh my life and see if we can't grab ourselves a couple of mercenaries. I think that's what we're about to do here. It's probably the best thing. Yeah, controlling the majority of the mercenary camps is a big deal in this game. And I know I say this a lot, but I want to make sure that it's clear for any of you guys who are just now watching my video for the first time. Maybe you haven't seen all the other ones. But these mercenary camps are a big deal. Alright, so we're going to have a little bit of a team fight. Let me see if I can catch somebody out of position and push them back into the teammates. Alright, I'm going to go for the healer. Always go for those supports first. They do tend to have a little bit less life. They're hard to kill if you don't focus them down like that. They're really good at keeping their allies alive, and then they're just super annoying. So I definitely focus down supports as fast as possible. Sometimes, oh shit, he almost stole those mercs for me, but went ahead and took the merc cap. We won the team fight. Overall, good deal. But I was going to say, sometimes you need to focus down some of the assassins, like if there's a Zeratul jumping in. Zeratul is probably him and Illidan, one of the couple of the most squishy assassins, and they do so much damage that if you don't kill them quickly, you're going to be in a bad situation. I don't really know what I'm hoping to accomplish from that. I was like, okay, I'm going to run and face melt for a second. Anyhow, let's go ahead and go back to the mines. They just now came up, and I can go ahead and get a head start in here before anyone follows me up. So I like to go for all little small camps first. I'm not really a big fan of rushing the big golem. I mean, I guess if everyone's there in time to do it, you can do that, but if you just get the golem, that's still only like 30 skulls generally. So I want to get as many of these camps as possible. Even if the enemy is going for that golem, sometimes I can jump in there and I can steal a few. Oh, looks like we have, oh crap, Griffin Boy in sound. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take him down. Oh shit, got hit by the ultimate. This is going to be a really close battle. He got the shield from his bell roll. Oh my goodness, we killed each other. Yeah, he actually killed me on the, I guess his hammer came back and hit me right after my last auto attack swing, so that was entertaining. Now, he would have definitely wrecked me a lot harder if this was a more even game, but we are 2 levels higher than them, so we've been winning a lot of these team fights. Oh shit, our Tyrael is in a bad situation. I think they're going to go ahead and, yeah, they're going to grab this goal, and that's unfortunate. But overall, we've already grabbed 49 skulls, so it's going to be basically a dead even golem, save for 2 skulls. So that's good, that's good. Pretty much that just means that we're going to need to defend, and they're going to need to defend. No one's really going to be able to push with the golem because someone has to kill it, for sure. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go ahead and try to push up at least my minion line so that the minions have caught up with the golem and they can
you know, make it a little bit more difficult for the enemies to defend. We'll see if that works out. Now, ETC is not exactly the best pushing champion, as you can see. I don't do a lot of damage or really any I guess, any noticeable AoE. I'm going to go ahead and power slide out of that. I don't want to get caught into a position where I get stun locked and pushed around by ETC plus their Tyrande, because Tyrande can do some really nice stuns. I don't know, not that I've done a video on her yet, but you know, once I pick her up, then I'll show you guys. But she's got some insane stuns that she can roll out, and so I'm really worried about that if I run into her by myself. I said it earlier in the video, ETC is not the best solo character, so I need to stay with the group of allies in order to really maximize how strong I am. So if you're having trouble with ETC, if you see an ETC once you guys get into the game, I know a lot of you guys can't even get into the game yet because it's super early tech alpha. But once you get into the game and you're having trouble with ETC, it's probably because it's probably because you're playing by yourself. Damn, I can't talk. I'm talking too fast. Anyhow, nice little team fight coming up here. Oh shit! Oh, we got stunned by their ETC. If I can just get in there, stun them, and turn on my ult before I die. Damn! Here it goes. We got everybody locked in, and I'm stun locked, so I wasn't able to use my face melt for the last time before I fell. But that's 5 of the enemy team down. I'm the only one who died for that one. Took one for the team. Yeah, that is going to be a really good situation for us. I'm seeing a enemy ogre on the bottom, so I'm gonna have to go for that. But it looks like we're gonna get their fort right here. There's probably no chance that they can defend at least that one fort. As far as skills, I only have 1 more remaining, so whenever I take death metal as my ultimate, it's kind of a toss-up between getting resurgence, which allows me to respawn faster, and getting the actual talent that makes them take more damage. Basically, the other talent I can take is whenever somebody is locked inside of the, of the mosh pit or whatever it's called, they take 25% more damage. Now, this is really insane. You lock a couple people in there, and they will die really fast. On the other hand, if you're tanking a lot of damage and you die a lot, you want to be sure to be able to come back quickly. So I think in this particular game, based on our lead and stuff, I'm going to go for the enhancement for mosh pit. But here we go, back into the mines once again. I tend to be like one of the first ones in here every single time. I really like to get into those mines. Since I'm not really good at pushing on ETC, there's no reason for me to stay out of the mines. So I'm pretty much a prime candidate to actually go in there. Let's see if I can kill him. Boom! Alright, so you saw Tyrael actually exploded there. I don't know if he would have killed Raynor, but either way, we got him down. So they got 5 skulls. I've got 20. If I can get a big golem here, and our golem only has 1 fort remaining, so this could be pretty close to the end of the game. And I guess they got someone else in here. I don't know where they're at. One little trick that I found is whenever I'm in the mines, if you watch those little purple dots on the minimap, you can see them disappearing. And if you see them disappearing, you know that's where the enemy's at. That's where the enemy is picking up the skulls. So you can go there and either take them out or just be aware of it. For example, if you're like the only one on your team in the mines and you want to stay away from the enemies, you can kind of watch where they are, killing those skulls so you don't run into them in the wrong spot. But it looks like we are going to go ahead and grab this golem plus all the other skulls. And I don't see any of the enemies around. Yep, we are taking it. This is going to be a nice push right here. So that goes up to 77. I don't really understand. Sometimes you get more from that golem than others. So that was a really large amount. It was like 30. I guess it's always around 30-ish. That you get from the golem, at least. I think so. Alright, let's go ahead and modify and get death metal. Yeah. Bring the Megadeth. Once again, as I usually like to do, I will push out. Okay, I'm definitely wanting to take out these ogres here because they will pose a bit of a problem. But I'm going to take out the ogres and see if I can get my, especially since we have the catapults here, if I can get those catapults to catch up with our actual siege golem, then they will do a lot more damage to the enemy fort and potentially to the last, to the Nexus Palace, whatever you call it. Well, wow, they almost have our golem down, and none of my allies are there, so it'd be ridiculous for me to actually go up there and try and fight with that. Instead, we're around the backside. Looks like we're pushing on the undefended side. Oh, damn, we have 4 ogres. Yeah, okay, so that's working out really well. We go ahead and do the power slide, push away their ETC, make it hard for him to defend, and we've already won. Damn, that was quick. Probably had a couple of fish in there. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Good job, Murky. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give me a like and favorite. I'll see you next time. Peace out, bros.